Welcome everybody to another episode of Latifs Inspired. Right, I'm going to show you a little episode today. I've been staying in Bangladesh and with the local villagers we've grown some vegetables as well as a bit of grass for the cows that we have in the farm. So I'm going to show you a little clip of the farming that they've done, the agriculture. It's quite nice, and if I can stay for maybe a month or so, I can actually eat from the harvest. So I'm going to show you now. This is amazing, proper village style in Bangladesh. And once I get some of these ingredients, I'm actually going to cook it as well. And I'll try to put it on this vlog. So let me show you. So this is Bangladesh, Bishwanat, my village, Chowdhury Gaon. So this is the big patch for the grass, which we're growing to feed the cows. And if you can see in the distance, that's an uncle of mine. He is growing some tomatoes, gourds, green chilies, all these amazing vegetables. And I'll show you a close-up now. Assalamu alaikum sasa. Alhamdulillah. Kita roi dai? Tomato. Khoswa roise nani? Oh, look at these. These are the tomatoes. Is sera khoto hoise sasa?
Ekta piece korche praye 15 taka.
15 taka. Okay, so this is 15 taka per little plant. The 15 taka roile আপনার আশা কটা ফাইতা টমেটো ক কেজি?
আশা তো ফাইতা আপনার একটা টমেটো গাছের মিনিমাম 5 কেজি ধরতে হবে।
মাশাআল্লাহ।
5 কেজি ধরে একটা টমেটো গাছের মোটামুটি এটা খরচা পড়বে।
So these tomato plants is 15 taka per plant, and he's got about 120 of these plants, and we're hoping for a harvest of about 5 kg tomatoes per plant. 1 or 2 have died, so that's a bit of a upsetting news that I've heard. But all in all, we should have some lovely, in Bangladesh the fish and tomato curries are wonderful, salads is gorgeous. So these are going to be green chilies. Asian food and green chilies goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. There you go. Look at this patch. Khodudu isini sasa? Deki sign. Khodu kumugai. Kwano. Oh, mashallah. Igu dekhla na. Wow. Togu randia tarar dekha ni lagbo. Boro masti. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Shahrukh. I'm going to get a little nephew of mine to go, and we're going to see the size of it. Hey, ওখানে খান্দাত যা দেখি গুড় বড় কত খান ও খদুর খান্দাত যা দেখিছেন খান্দাত যা কত বড় হইব এত বাক্কা বড় হ্যাঁ মাশাআল্লাহ ক কেজি হইব 1 কেজি 1 কেজির উপরে হইতে পারে 2 কেজি হইব আচ্ছা okay, so these are going to be pumpkins, and this is going to be cucumber. Ikta kita? Tormuz. Oh, wow. This is going to be watermelon. My favorite fruit. Ita shopti urini. So these are going to be beans, flat beans. Loads and loads and whole trellis all the way over there. This is about 2 acres of land. So on the side of it, my uncle's built this lovely trellis. Deresh aiseni. Hodekha. Oh wow! Check this out. Bhindi. Ogu dekha. Borota dekha. Oh wow! Look at that. Amazing. So okra, lady fingers. Dekha. Auri achene. Igo khosoy to nani. So this is the green beans. Beautiful. Now we're waiting for a good harvest. So this is a bit purple in color, but oh look at that. Bakaboras, eh? Ah. So these are lovely, good size bindi. Oh right, cucumber. Wow. So this is a cucumber. I don't think I need to go shopping whenever I come to Bangladesh. আর তো বাজারও যাওয়া লাগতো না চাচা শসা আছে টমেটো আছে ভিন্ডি আছে উড়ি আছে কদু আছে খেরেলাও তো আছে না we got some bitter gourd as well which oh sisingra একটা onu sisingra একটা zinga ah so these sisingra and my uncle je khato bismillah mashallah urait ku bazi ori khimu wow wow look at these I can't wait you're gonna string it oh this one's gone I can't eat that so these are all bindis baka bindi ases ho go dekhasa sa oh no khali khandato all right yep amazing look at these okras so we're going to take some of this and we're going to cook it alu di ekta baji korili mune right ko eta badam di mune so we're going to make a little vegetable curry or bhaji we call it with potato and bitter gourd and we make a little curry out of it I can't wait beautiful so this is it lovely little patch in Bangladesh look at this scenery tomato dekhaisi 24 bani to do this is amazing this is what I'm talking about this is Bangladesh proper lifestyle wow pakaboro beta mashallah so harvest time oh, I have found a little pumpkin the bugs have eaten it I don't think we can eat this pumpkin so this is a sweet pumpkin so we can't eat this because some of the bugs got in there first so we've got bindi and we've got this gourd as well beautiful mashallah tabarakallah thank you sasa 한치 대사 살겠어요. Peace and serenity of Bangladesh. Kids from the village. লুকাইলে হইতো না ভিন্ডি একটা মুরগ দি ভিন্ডি খাইমু মুরগ দি ভিন্ডি গোস্ত বা আমরা লন্ডন খাই পাকা মজা আছে ফিসলা লাহান লাগে think if you আপনি কয়েক পিস দিলেই তো আমরা এক সালাম যেমন হয়ে যায় I think I'm going to make a bindi ghost today so all of these lady finger it has an amazing texture sort of soft and gooey I don't like to use the term slimy because people get put off but it is that sort of texture but it's absolutely flavorful I promise you and I'm going to cook an amazing chicken curry with that I can't wait so if you like what I do make sure to like share and subscribe and now we're going to go and start cooking beautiful sasa right ko ya khaibiwa amra loge so this is farming life I really enjoy this it takes me back it's about 4 p.m. and you can hear those grass bugs wow look at that serenity sakina peace tranquility salam Allahumma anta salam minka salam tabarakta ya zal jalal wal ikram. Peace, harmony, good, fresh quality food. You can't go wrong. This is the luxury of village life in Bangladesh. Beautiful. দেখি শাবাশ ও তুই রাখো কেন mashallah. So this is the amazing harvest. The okra, which is the lady finger. This is the Kerala, which is the bitter gourd. And a sort of Bangla khotu, which is another gourd. It's quite sweet and watery in flavour. Very nice with fish. So we're going to cook a Bhindi gosht with chicken. Now if you like what I do, make sure to like, share and subscribe for some videos at Latifs inspired. Now let's get cooking. Bismillah. Some oil, about 4 to 6 tablespoons of oil. So Bhindi gosht, I'm going to be cooking with the chicken. So this is organic chicken, we're using every bit of it. We're using the liver, the neck of the chicken, all of these, some offcuts as well. So proper, just over 1 kg I would say, of chicken. So this is going to be the Bhindi gosht, cooked with this amazing okra. Fantastic. So when the oil is nice and hot, we're going to add some onions. Bismillah. So good, about 1 cup of sliced onion. Garam masala going in, which is the cassia bark, 2 bay leaf, and about 4 to 6 cardamom pods. There's a fair bit of vegetables, so we're going to add some salt. 2 heaped teaspoon of salt gone in. Salt's like a catalyst, it's going to just soften up the onions and speed up the cooking process. Now give it a nice little whirl. While the onions are softening up, I'm going to add some garlic. So about a good 2 tablespoons of garlic and a good 1 tablespoon of grated ginger. Just going to add a drizzle of water. This will help prevent from burning and becoming a bitter taste, and this would also soften up the onions wonderfully. And when the water dissolves, then we're going to go to the next process. Right, once the onions have softened up and that water sort of evaporated a bit, now we're going to add some spices. So I've got my spice box. So turmeric, a good teaspoon of turmeric going in, chili powder, about 2 teaspoons of chili powder going in, some coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. This is good old British curry powder. We're using 2 teaspoons of curry powder. This is cumin, ground cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin powder, and we're using a Bangladeshi, which is the panch. We're using a Bangladeshi panch prawn. Normally it comes in seeded form. In Bangladesh you have the ground spice. This is like the garam masala of Bangladesh. Wonderful spice. So that goes in. So let this just cook into this amazing oil and just let the spices just waken up. And add a drizzle of water. This will prevent it from burning. Spices can get bitter if you just burn it. So you just need to waken up in that oil and then add the water and let this all booner up together. So this is the gourd, got a peeler. Wonderful. There you go. Peel this and we're going to cut it shortly. So once all the spices burned up, just like magic, the oil is separated from the masala, and now we're going to add this amazing chicken. Look at that. Now once the chicken's in, it's going to release some of its natural liquid from the chicken. So what I'm going to do, turn the gas up to a high heat, put a lid on, and come back to it in about 3 to 4 minutes. So it's been a good 5 minutes since I've added the chicken. Smelling wonderful. Whenever you're cooking in a karai, you have to be careful because the masala can stick at the bottom, which I'm trying to avoid. And I want a nice thick texture, so I'm not adding any liquid at this moment. I'm going to judge it a bit later. So now we're going to add this amazing bhindi. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at this amazing bhindi. Lovely texture. Can you see that gooiness? This is wonderful. If you haven't tried bhindi, please try bhindi gosht with the chicken. So simple, but such a delicious dish. Look at that. Fresh from the vegetable patch to the wonderful curry. This is what I love about Bangladesh. Let's give that a little stir. Wow. Grow your own vegetables, grow your own livestock. That's all I'm doing in Bangladesh. Being a chef gives me inspiration to grow my own produce, to eat healthy. Wow. So let some of its natural liquid from the bhindi come out, and then we're going to come back to it shortly. So while the chicken is cooking, look at that, simmering away, we're going to start on the fish. Bismillah. So oil to start off with, 4 to 6 tablespoons of oil. So when the oil is heated, this is grated onion. So 1, 2, 3, about 4 tablespoons of grated onion. I'm going to add some salt. There's a lot of vegetables, so I'm going to add a gourd, 2.5 teaspoons of salt. Salt to taste, you can add more or less, it's up to you. So we want that rawness of the onion to go. So this will take about 8 to 10 minutes. Put a lid on. Put the flame on a medium low. And come back to it shortly. So let's check the chicken. Lots of water drawing out of the chicken, which is wonderful. Just going to add a drizzle of water. This should help everything cook faster. There you go. I'm going to let that simmer for a good 8 to 10 minutes on a medium gas. Now let's have a look at the onions. It's been a few minutes. Just going to add a drizzle of water, prevent it from burning. Put it on a high heat and let all that rawness go away. Got some handful of green chilies. So 8 to 10, just cut it in half, whack it in, and come back to it shortly. Right, let's check on the onions. Water has evaporated, so now I'm going to add some spices. So I'm just going to add some turmeric, so 1 good teaspoon of turmeric, chili powder, 1 1/4, and ground coriander, about 1 1/4. That's the spices. Give it a little mix in that oil, just like that. Normally I wouldn't add that much chili. I've got a guest who likes spicy, so I thought just tweak it a little bit. So just add enough water to boon all the spices together. Wonderful. Put a lid on. Let's check on the chicken. Wow. Looks wonderful. That's cooked. The bhindi is nice and soft. I don't want it to be too soft and breaking away. I just want it to just hold its shape, which I think I've got. So now turn the gas off, and this is ready. So once the spice is brooned up, just like this, and the oil has separated, now I'm going to add this gourd. So that goes in. Bismillah. This is going to draw out a lot of flavour, and I'm cooking this with fish, so I'm going to add the fish a bit later. There you go. Put a lid on and come back to it in a few minutes. Now let's have a look at the gourd. It's drawing out some of its natural liquids. Come back to it in a few more minutes. Let's have a look at the gourd. Wow. It's drawn out a lot of moisture, which I've wanted. It's just a few more minutes, then I'm going to add the fish. Wonderful. So all you amazing home chefs, this is the fish. Now traditionally in Bangladesh we like to use the offal of the fish, so the head parts, it's got loads of gelatinous, that flavour is absolutely gorgeous. Lots of fat from the fish, there you go, and a few more fish pieces as well. So a few fish pieces and all the heads and the bones, it's going to build an amazing flavour. There you go. Wash my hands. Now I wanted it to draw a little bit more moisture, which it hasn't, so I'm just adding a drizzle of water. That should do the business. There you go. Now put the heat up, put a lid on, and we'll come back to it shortly. Right, let's check on the fish. Wow, look at that. Wonderful. Carefully just give it a mix. Fish is very fragile, I don't want it to break. So just a group of lads eating together today. So fish curry, bhindi ghost with some lovely fresh boiled rice. Having this fried fish, special fried fish, Bangladeshi lemons, green chilies, and we're gonna enjoy. If you like what I do, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Bah.
Hey.
তুই টান দিস না তুই টান দিলে কিন্তু বেড়া লাগবে জীবন
গা ধরিও ও এঙ্গেলে সুন্দর
টাইনো না